All right, yo, what's going on stream? I actually wasn't planning on streaming this. I just wanted to sit back and relax, but one of the leakers or leaker whoever's said or posted a zombies emoji, hinting that there might be a zombies teaser in this. So I'm like, you know what? I still got 2 minutes. I'm just gonna set up a quick stream real quick, throw on a whatever the fucking thumbnail. So yeah, let's switch screens here and let's watch. Should probably. I don't know if I'm able to close this. No, fuck it, whatever. Oh wait, hi chat, duh. Alright. Apparently it was live. But I'm not seeing shit. Turn the fan off just in case you guys can hear it, my bad. No, I'm just gonna be refreshing, I guess. Thought it was live. Begin shortly. Going live right now. Live now, Charlie Intel said. Oh, Sledgehammer. Okay. It said almost time. Oh, I can't go to full screen. Nice. Come on now. Refresh. Okay, whatever. It'll start. It's 10 now, so I mean. Should be starting any second. It's gonna be roughly 30 minutes long. It's like 28 minutes and something seconds. And then shortly after it's over, like a couple minutes after, that's when all the YouTubers and shit can post their gameplay. Okay. That was fucking loud as shit. Stuck on 3 though. Does that mean 3 minutes? This is why I don't like whatchamacallit, premieres. Whoops. Because this shit right here, like, you gotta wait all this time for it to start, and then once it finally does, you gotta wait 3 more minutes. It's like, come on now. Two. Has it already been a minute? Yeah, it's been, so it means minutes. Alright, dude. They used to do a full timeline. It used to say, it used to count down every single second, but not anymore, I guess. Clarky is such a nice guy. There it is. Oh. Kind of lagged for a second there. There we go. Don't really know what to expect, other than showing off the maps. They're probably going to talk for 70% of it, if not more. There you go. What the fuck? Okay.
The time is finally here. Welcome
to
the multiplayer
okay, that sounds really
reveal for
muffled.
Call of Duty Vanguard.
Surely that's
I'm
not
Greg
just
Reisdorf,
me.
the multiplayer creative director at Sledgehammer Games. At Reveal, we saw the rise
Greg.
of Special Forces team, and now we've had our first technical test of Vanguard out in the wild, the Champion Hill Alpha. Our team is hyper-focused on key data points coming out of that test, and thank you for all the valuable feedback.
Today, we will show you our vision of the multiplayer experience for Call of Duty Vanguard. On our last project, we brought the Brotherhood of World War II soldiers to life in a more traditional approach,
yay.
which was a great experience.
World War II throwback.
For Vanguard, we're taking liberties and risks to deliver something completely fresh, new, and fun.
But first, let's watch the world premiere of Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer.
I hope it's just this mic quality, not the actual premiere itself. No, that sounds fine. Alright, cool. Aspect ratio still ass. Kinda.
Saboteurs, assassins.
Ooh, what
Their
the fuck?
lives turned upside down by the Reich. Each one with an axe to grind. And when we turn them loose, you better believe they're coming out swinging.
Okay. Oh, I'm so worried about that streak. Alright. Oh, so that's a floorboard feature. Ooh. Mini tank. Wilson's back. I don't know if that's the Sten. I think it is. That was beast. I'll turn it up for you guys. Ooh, grenade launcher. Interesting. Looks like the 3-line. Put the ball back.
I can't see the enemy.
Oh, it was the MP40. I thought it was the PPSH. Shit. STG. 20 maps. Ooh, the windows too. Oh, it's dope. And the tile and shit breaking. Oh my god, there's so many attachments. Double interaction. That's a dope ass takedown. That's a Sten if I've ever seen one. Alright. Oh. Wait, is this war mode, teens? No way.
Pre-order now and get early
Okay, I don't know what that
access to the
was.
Open beta. Digital pre-orders get instant access to the Night Raid Mastercraft.
Oh, it's animated. What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Such amazing work that the team's been able to do, and we're thrilled to have that trailer out in the wild. Our multiplayer team
Yeah, I
is
fuck with
putting
that trailer
players in
music.
the shoes of a globally diverse cast.
We focused on Special Forces operators.
Sledgehammer
that are
is so
untraditional,
good with their
gritty
trailer songs.
anti-heroes from
The World War
every front
II
of the war.
ones, the DLC
We've
ones.
also
Oh my
focused
god.
on our down-the-barrel experience
I
to
love that
bring you
shit.
brute force weaponry that devastates your enemies and world around you.
Today,
This dude's
I have
mic
the
quality's
pleasure of
ass,
sitting down
though.
with some of my colleagues I haven't seen in over a year, and some folks that I've never met before in real life. Our conversations today will be broken down into 4 different sections. We're going to talk about our day 1 offering for multiplayer. We're going to go in depth into gameplay. We're going to talk to our art directors about Vanguard's unique look and take on World War II. We're going to talk to our narrative team about how they brought our operators to life. And we have some special guests from Beanox and Raven. Plus,
Nice.
following the stream, we've invited some of your favorite creators to play Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer, so stick around, we're just getting started.
Fuck them, let me play. Shit. Day 1 content and beyond.
Well, let's talk about some multiplayer.
Sounds good.
Ah, good mic
We
quality.
have 20
Yes.
total maps in the game.
We do.
16 of them that are working with core, and they're across
Hotel Royale,
all locations.
Royal.
They're Western Front, Eastern Front, North Africa,
Yep.
as well as the Pacific.
And then the 4 maps that comprise Champion Hill, which is Airstrip, Market, Courtyard, and Train Yard.
Oh, they're
I
counting
do
those?
love how we
Okay.
found this fresh approach to World War II. We really, really wanted this time
didn't know
to
they were
focus
counting
on
those.
global warfare and variety of settings.
And then when you think about the player experience,
Unless they mean
too,
on top
let's
of that.
say you finish a match on Gavutu and you just came from the Pacific Theater, and then the next map that loads up is Desert
Oh, the
Peak, and now
M1.
you're in North Africa. So you're just hopping all over the globe.
Yes.
So we just finished.
I
up
knew it was
Alpha.
back, it's
That
just
was the
first time seeing
technical
it.
test of Vanguard. And starting today, you can preload for the beta, which has Champion Hill that everybody can now experience, as well as 4 new maps.
Yeah, that's what I'm super excited about. It's Core MP for the first time, so it's Red Star, Hotel Royale, Gavutu,
Oh, it is
and
Royale.
Eagle's Nest.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
So they chose
to
4
see
different maps
all
from the
of those
different
players in
areas.
there.
That's a really good choice.
And then we also have combat pacing. So you can now experience this huge range from tactical combat all the way up to blitz combat across those modes that are in the beta. It's such a
Wow, we've seen
different
these guns.
experience between when you're playing with blitz and tactical as well, because when you're playing blitz, it's just no holds barred.
Reminds
You're
me of
going.
Arden's Forest from World War II.
Tactical is a lower
Ooh.
player count,
Is that
so
the
we're actually
Introburst?
increasing the time to engagement in there, and every shot matters. You're able to
Beeline.
play with it in the filter system, so within quick match play, you're able to be like, oh, I prefer tactical.
I'm going to be doing
Oh,
blitz. I
interesting.
remember when we were just first talking about it, the idea of making every map into shipment, I love that.
Oh, that's actually such
But
a cool
having
idea.
A map the
What the
size
fuck?
of Red Star feel like shipment if you're having
That
that
is crazy
level
as
of
well,
combat pacing
yeah.
is what's really
Damn.
fun because
Crazy.
it's
I don't know why I
different
said it like
map
that, but
It's
damn.
so much fun.
That's a
You play
really
and
good
you're not
idea.
even worried when you're getting killed because you just get killed and respawn and kill someone else constantly. It's amazing.
Damn. That must have been difficult.
We also have patrol coming in as
The
well. It's a
design.
new mode
Good on
for
them.
Vanguard.
It's really fun. I'm really excited to see how fans respond.
I cannot wait. I cannot
Oh,
wait.
control.
It's
It's
essentially
so it's
the
like a moving hard point.
Hard point that's
Yeah.
moving around the map on this track. You're going and you're taking it, and as people play it more and more and discover new strategies around it, like there's play the patrol point, hold it down.
I don't
for
think I'm
your
gonna like
team,
this too much.
But that patrol point is moving.
But I'm not a
no
big
matter how
fan
many people
of,
from your team are on it.
objective
So if you're
modes.
truly, playing as a team, you're gonna have people behind the patrol point, in front of it, really locking down those lanes. That mode is bringing so much more. than we've
The
ever had,
Volk!
and you're also
Volk's from
exploring the
Gewehr!
entire
Oh, no
map.
chance. No chance, dude. No chance. Oh, dude, I fucking love that gun.
Playing with other players in these maps, being able to go into, clans. They're coming into the game. They're a tier 1 feature. You can pair up with your buddies and your friends.
We really want to lean into social play because it does make all of your experiences on those maps and modes just so much better.
Think about what you just said about patrol too. Like if you played patrol with your clan, how
You're
much more
gonna be
effective you
so
would
much
be
better.
if
Oh, yeah,
everybody was
absolutely.
coordinated taking the patrol point at the same time.
Yeah, and you actually progress with your clan. Like that's a new thing that we have in the game. It's pretty exciting and awesome. Like,
Oh,
being
you
able
know
to
what?
Have the 3 of us in a clan and go and
Duh.
be on progression.
And you can be in a clan.
That thing that I thought was
That's
War.
right.
Jeez,
right.
that's probably the new
Huge
Warzone
commitment
map.
to our players around cross-gen, cross-platform play, where you can go and team up
Plans
with
are
really
back, though.
anybody who
It's-
has the game.
It's exciting for me because now I can finally play with my cousin in Toronto who's a PC player and I'm going to play on my PS4 at home.
I really loved it as well because we've invested quite a lot in our social features.
It really widens the scope of the social experience.
If you have a friend who's playing Call of Duty, you don't have to now ask them, oh, what are you playing on?
Right.
You can just be like, join my
Yep.
clan.
We're so excited
Nice.
to have Call of Duty Vanguard launch. The
Want to
team
join my clan?
has done a phenomenal job. I can't thank them enough
go,
for all
dude.
of the effort they've put in. The
It
most
sounds like they did
content day
really good
one.
with social
It's gonna
features,
be
so
great.
like Hopefully there's no crossplay issues like I've had with PC to PS4 in the past on a
We're here
Cold
to
War.
talk about gameplay. So this is reactive
Specifically.
environments, movement and footsteps, create a class, weapons. It's all about creating a fun environment for
Please show me
players
the
to run around
PPSH,
in.
bro.
When we were thinking about it as a team, that feeling of pulling the trigger has to be awesome. And you need to be able to use it then for gameplay as well. It's all about that player creativity.
When you first shoot something and it reacts to it, now you start becoming a little more creative about what you want to do with that.
Tactical sprint is in the game. We have it coming
Yep.
back, and you can
We do
just
that.
sprint through those walls as well.
We tried to give multiple options
dude,
for
I
how you
can't
want to
wait.
do things, which really allows for a lot of freedom.
That's right. When you're taking cover behind
Ah, the
something,
M1, dude.
they can also flush you.
Yes.
You start seeing this stuff just
The
start
ding
getting
is back.
shredded.
You can mount on top of these surfaces as well.
I love sliding into
the
cover
bar.
and either mounting on the side, mounting on the top, blind firing over the top.
So blind fire, like let's just talk about that for a second, because blind fire is an all new addition to Vanguard. It's kind of the
Yep.
hip fire of mount. We actually have it set up where you can ADS and go into mount. So when you're near something, you're gonna go into mount every time you do that. But if you're in cover behind it, your gun's gonna come up, and now you're actually in this state where you know you can blind fire over it. You get a little peek over the piece of cover that you're on, and you're now able to move back and forth across that, fire, you get the hip fire spread, and then once you see somebody coming, you can actually go right back into mount and transition between the two. And
Oh,
it's
that's-
so fluid.
Oh,
It feels
okay.
like it was always supposed to be there.
Destructible environments are throughout the game. It's on every map, and it just changes the map over time.
I mean, it's
That's
just
right, like
for mounting,
state
but
that the
that's
map
still a nice
starts
feature.
at is going to look
You can just
different
go back
than
and
the
forth.
state that it ends at.
Everything
Ooh, okay.
really changes.
So that's like
especially
a
in different game modes when
transformation.
you have Dom and
Okay.
Hardpoint. And even with this idea of
Put so
combat
much into
piecing
map
around
work,
those
which is
structures, like
crazy
we have
for
tactical
20
combat piecing Where
maps.
now destruction just matters so much more when there's a lower player count and it's so much
What up,
more
Willard
intimate.
Weiler?
And then
How's it
you
going?
go into something like Blitz, which is just crazy amounts of players in there.
Yeah,
and
that Blitz
those
feature,
maps
it's like,
completely
there's 4
change
different
based
ways
on
that you can
how the
play
combat
a
pacing
map.
is flowing throughout every playlist. that
Like
you're
turning
going
into shipment or
and
turning
those
into a big
modes
ass map,
even.
like, damn. So if you want to snipe, play on the big one.
We have a caliber system.
If you're playing
as well,
SMG and
which
you just want to
interacts
rush and
with
get
these
kills,
constructive
play on
environments.
Blitz.
And so you're able to now go caliber up or
It's
caliber
such a good
down
fucking
within each
feature.
weapon.
The heavier the caliber, the more it's going to change the look of the walls.
It's not just visual
Oh.
either. Increasing the caliber
Fucking
does
destroyed.
increase the damage the bullet does. So we're kind of moving away from this concept of protecting rate of fire and damage. We're letting the players control it.
We have created a class in the game, and we're building on what was done in Modern Warfare 2019.
You got your primary weapon, secondary weapon, 3 perks,
Okay.
lethals, and tacticals.
It's about choices and about the player having choices. Within Create a Class, there's so much going on in there. We have the
No
gunsmith
wild
system
cards then,
coming
I guess.
back. We have caliber system, ammo types, 10 attachments as well that you can put on the gun.
Holy fuck. Gun
The cool
customization
thing
is going
about
to
10
be
attachments
oof,
is that
next
we're able
level.
to make it so that some of the attachments are much stronger than the other attachments. So you have a lot more options, kind of taking our 30-ish guns and bringing it all the way up to over 100 because you can tailor them to whatever
That
you
is
want them to
fucking
be.
crazy.
And then it's still familiar with the perks, the 3 perk slots, and you can actually modify those and get some modifications around some of the other core gameplay pieces. And with these weapons and with this caliber system, there's so much in there to be able to use. We have certain perks that are dedicated to it.
Yeah, you might choose an LMG and then try to combine perks for close range to make it so much more like an SMG, but with that power and the ammo size that the LMGs are bringing. Or you might go the completely other way, lean into our new mounted movement system, so you can slide
Okay, so that is
around the
very
cover.
inaccurate.
You might equip it with piercing
Yeah, a
vision
few
as
shots,
one of your
but-
perks, your perk 2.
Ooh, that is not good.
Through walls that you've suppressed. Suppression is a
Eesh.
new mechanic that slows people down.
I mean,
with
maybe
that,
it'll play different,
that is
but
going to give us
just by the look
the
of that,
most tactical experience you've ever had in Call of Duty.
Yeah, we're trying a lot of risky things, allowing players to tune things like damage and rate of fire, but we're committed to figuring out the
Okay.
right values there, making a balanced game.
I respect it.
We really want to push the envelope, and we really want to bring players a version of Call of
I'm
Duty.
not gonna
a
shit on
flavor of it
anything
that they haven't tried
because I
before.
believe in
It is
Sledgehammer.
truly the most
but-
immersive Call of Duty experience I've ever played. And we're in this together. We're in it with the community.
We're there getting feedback from them on all of these elements, and we want to make it the best for everyone.
Next gen tech.
On this project, I feel like the collaboration between creative direction, design, and art, there was a lot more cohesion. And so we've grown together in such a way where
I cannot wait
we
to
can
play
have
this
these great
game on PC,
conversations.
bro.
It's about stepping out of our comfort zone a little bit. On the last project, we took on the Brotherhood of the Soldiers. It was a very traditional look at it. This game in Vanguard, it's a fresh look. We wanted something fresh, and we wanted to get into that anti-hero.
This time around, we kind of dug deeper and we tried to understand what the soldiers were going through. And it changes the way that they walk, it changes the way that they talk, even the way they would dress and how they would stand. It had to be somebody that was real and somebody that we felt that, like, I want to be that person. I want to play that person. I kind of see myself in that person. I think that was big too, right? Like,
So who's your favorite character?
when I saw Daniel Yatsu, I thought to myself, hey, you know what? I want to be that character because that character kind of feels like me, you know? And I think that's huge.
I just love that our game, we're taking a character-centric approach. You actually have a roster.
Yeah, you
And
get to learn more about them.
Yeah, it
Oh,
makes
I
me wanna
cannot
play every
wait to
character.
grind
And
for
they all have
camos,
different
bro.
looks as well that have their personalities in them.
Horses.
The character team has done a lot of great work.
Could just be a cinematic
to
thing, but
recreate, you know, all the materials and things like that. I mean, they dress the mannequin as the exact character, they scan it there, and then they virtualize the authentic gearing.
The same thing happens within the maps as well.
Yeah.
And so we even have
I just wanna
some
see the
maps that are
FG42.
actual spaces in the world.
I want to know if that's there.
We typically start with a block mesh of a map and try to figure out how we can get photogrammetry assets to match that block mesh. We tried it the other way around on this one. And that would really capture the spatial relationships of the buildings and the road and the hedges.
You know, it feels like a real place. It also helps with the tone because when something feels more realistic, you take it more seriously.
Yeah.
You know, and when you want to be immersed, you don't want to be pulled out by something that feels artificial.
And there's so many other things that we've done to this engine. Like, we've done a lot with foliage that's in our Pacific maps.
Just speaking of simple things like foliage, the way that the light hits the leaves and then like bleeds and then shines through makes it feel more realistic.
Yeah.
We've been using some new software
Looks fucking
techniques
dope.
to generate simulations for
Color
really
palette looks
windy
so much better than
situations where
Modern
the palm
Warfare's.
trees are colliding with each other, and it really makes the map have this energy to it.
All of those atmospherics, like the Battle
Oh
of
my God,
Berlin,
that
Gavutu,
rain. Holy
like
shit.
These maps have so much weather going on, and it's been exceptional to see it in the game.
Neo-Epic lenses is something we're looking at game-wide. We want to add that new, fresh, badass on top of the Epic setting.
And that's something that you developed.
Yeah, with the art team, we talked about what's the thing that's going to set us apart from the previous game that we made together. And so we talked a lot about the contemporary lens. And that's where the whole Neo aspect comes. Neo-noir, it's a new, evolved version of film noir movies. So Epic is its own type of movie. We wanted to take cues from the great epics of the past and add a Neo rebirth to it. A lot of that has to do with composition of the landscape, the types of environments that we pick to play in.
All these maps look
palette, the
so
color.
different
A
from
lot
each
of
other.
It has to do with the tone.
It's fucking great.
The art team has done an amazing job. Just the entire team as a whole has done an amazing job making this look great.
With all the content that we had to do, we needed the rendering, we needed engineering, we needed the effects, the lighting, the whole team. We needed studio in Melbourne to get it looking super awesome in a way that we can deliver the best COD game we can do.
We have a cast of characters. Those characters also come over into multiplayer.
We took the personalities from our campaign and brought them to the wild, exaggerated, crazy world of MP.
Sweet revenge!
We have 12 operators at launch, 6 in the beta, all from different walks of life.
12 operators. They have more
What is bringing those
maps
characters
than operators.
together in
That's
campaign?
fucking
Captain Butcher, the
crazy.
returning character from Call of Duty World War II.
Oh, the
He's
Butcher.
back. He's got a much larger role now. We needed a character when we went to the Special Forces, the connective tissue, who was the guy who went around and found all these people to give birth to this new type of warfare. And he puts them together and he sends them into these incredibly dangerous situations.
Sometimes you need a job done.
Oh,
That's
please tell
when
me.
you call the professionals.
Yes.
So these special
I really want him to
operation
voice
task
over
forces
everything.
that we have, the SOTFs, what are these?
That's the whole notion of multiplayer, is that this is Butcher forming these teams. You know, they do feel like ragtag people pulled from all over the world to form these awesome squads of elite soldiers.
Okay.
So when you unlock one of these operators, you get that moment to learn more about their backstory. Belinda, do you have a favorite one of those?
I do. My favorite is for Solange, who is Dutch Aruban, and she was plucked from her everyday life and put into the war, and she did strategy. And I think what's interesting is with our characters, we also not only touch on people who fought on the front lines, we touch on people that fought at home or were taken and not primed for war. They were just normal people that wanted to live normal lives, and then the war happened and everything changed.
You can't change your past, but you can choose how it molds you.
Most of the time in multiplayer, you're selecting the character, you're in the game, you're in the action, running around.
We have a couple that are just like absolutely crazy, don't we? I think Paulina's really sinister, actually, and you get more of a look into her character. It almost makes you like afraid of her.
It's about immersion, about putting players in there, and these stories are just fantastic.
We wanted to champion a lot of the forgotten stories of the war, and a lot of them are female-led stories. There are a lot of women that had a part in the war, whether on the home fronts or on the battlefield.
We created so much lore around them and their backstory and who they were as people, and also we wanted them to feel like distinct pieces on their own.
As you're randomly assigned an operator when you start the game, you can now use that operator as much
Twitter's
as you want.
gonna go
and then they have
nuts
operator progression,
over
which is
that
a brand new thing
female lead
where
shit.
as you're leveling that operator, you're getting cosmetic rewards. They have charms
come
that are
on, dude.
based on their
Do your fucking
backstory,
research.
new cool animations that we
They're
use
real
in the
people,
game,
real
or finishing moves
backstories.
and everything else that really immerse you in that experience. We don't have factions in multiplayer.
I don't mean
It's
shit
Team
like
A
it's
versus
shit, I
Team
just
B.
say that.
It is a very deliberate decision, but it's one that we
Over
found
stuff.
was for the best of the game. It allows
I
players
cannot wait to
to
use the fucking M1, man.
be able to customize their character and how they want to play.
You know, once we made that call, it was really important to then really dig deep into find all those different characters, because it was a global war and people were fighting their own battles in their own countries.
I do think, though, there's a lot of opportunities for people to learn about new perspectives and new angles on things that happened during that time period.
So a lot of diversity in our characters, not just in their race, but in their appearance, their gender, and all of that is explored more in MP.
They're all fictional characters grounded in World War II, but they are based on real people and real groups that did fight in the war.
Yep.
Another thing with campaign is the character you're playing as. We don't want them to talk too much to sort of allow the player to live the fantasy. So in multiplayer, we get to actually make them talk, and you can hear them talk more.
Didn't think I'd come back, did you?
That brings me back to life.
You had that
Brings me
coming.
back to
It's
life.
multiplayer, it's still a game, but there's so much history there, there's so much depth and richness, and you've been able to bring all of this together into this story that is quite amazing.
And it's almost over. Only a couple more minutes. Ah, let's go, dude. PC experience. So what I like to see right
My name
here.
is Marc-Alexandre Milo, the UI UX director at Beenox, and today I'm here representing Beenox, the lead PC developer for Call of Duty. And we are very excited to bring you Call of Duty Vanguard. Beenox has put together a dedicated and passionate team to push the quality of the PC version each and every year.
Dude?
We want the game to be tailored for our PC community by supporting both the latest hardware technology and also optimizing for the best performance. With Call of Duty Vanguard, you will get the greatest features and improvements that we have built over the years, such as the uncapped frame rate, the ultra-wide and the multi-monitor support, and also a lot of settings to fully customize your experience throughout the game. And about customization, We wanted our game to be even more accessible. We added options to reduce motion sickness, improve text readability, and we even added adaptive ease of use settings to fit our gameplay style. We've also done a ton of work to improve input latency. By using a high-speed camera combined with an Arduino board and an NVIDIA LDAT, it's a device that measures input to photon latency. We were able to identify opportunities to improve reaction time in terms of milliseconds. We have also reworked our auto-detect features. As you may know, we optimize all the graphics settings based on your hardware, but this time you get to choose if you prefer to have the awesome visual experience or aim for the highest frame rates. Lastly, while waiting for your friends to jump into your party or during a round transition, we added a setting that reduces the brightness of your other monitors to allow multitasking without missing any of the action. We have so much more to talk about in the upcoming months, and we can't wait for you to experience Call of Duty Vanguard on Battle.net. Now, I'll pass it to Raven to give you the latest intel on what's coming to Warzone this year.
Okay. This is gonna be something.
I'm Amos Hodge, Associate Creative Director at Raven Software. With the launch of Vanguard, we want to ensure that the feel and character of the game extends beyond the multiplayer experience and into Call of Duty Warzone. I am pleased to announce that there is a brand new Warzone map coming this year, shortly after the launch of Vanguard, and we are going to
So yeah, this is
Pacific,
the new Warzone map then.
featuring an entirely new play space, complete with all new points of interest. Players will get to traverse the lush landscapes of the island and make their way through a variety of extremely cool locations while battling it out alongside friends and foes.
This looks
Our
fucking
goal was
great.
to create a fresh, new experience for Call of Duty players by breaking out of the war-torn world of Verdansk to create an atmosphere that is vibrant, alive, and it really opens the doors to how we can craft the narratives and events.
That map looks
As far
fucking
as visuals
sick.
and technology, Warzone Pacific will share the same tech and engine as Call of Duty Vanguard. This allows for seamless weapon integration and play balance. Fully optimized crossplay, cross-progression, and cross-gen support will be enabled so that you can play with your friends across different platforms and generations of consoles. But most importantly, we want to ensure that Warzone Pacific will be the best experience it can be. We will be launching with a multifaceted new anti-cheat system that will be rolled out when the new experience goes live later this year.
I wonder if they're gonna.
We're putting
Did
it
that
through
say
the final
ban on
stages of
it?
testing,
It's the ban
and are
hammer.
excited to have it ready day one when the new Warzone experience releases. Our teams have worked hard on this and much more, and will continue
God,
to
this
do
map
so.
looks fucking
You know how
sick.
much it means to everyone. We will be continuing to offer a massive calendar of free post-launch content featuring new modes, playlists, limited time events, and seasonal events, as well as community celebrations and much more. We look forward to playing with all of you later this year when the Pacific officially comes online.
Holy fuck. They weren't kidding when they said it was bigger than Verdansk.
We sincerely appreciate you watching, but there's so much more for our fans to experience from the beta through launch. The beta will be running over the next 2 weekends, and you can preload on PlayStation starting today. For your first look at live gameplay from Call of Duty Vanguard Core Multiplayer, tune in now to one of your favorite creators. From the entire development team around the world, thank you so much for joining us.
I mean, hey,
today.
I kind of
you
don't really like Warzone anymore, but after seeing that, oh my god. Alright, so after this trailer, I wonder if this is a Zombies teaser. Might not be, considering we still don't have the last map on Cold War, but you never know. Domination, TDM. Alright. Maybe? Maybe? Not looking promising. It would have been shown. This is a pretty long pause. Nah, fuck. Alright, we don't get one. Alright, let me go to the Be Right Back screen. Let's who should we watch? I wonder. Wonder who we should watch. Okay, yeah, dude, that fucking Warzone map looks nuts. Oh man, I literally only see Noah streaming. I would assume.
Before we get started with this 100
Okay, yeah, he has a multiplayer game.
kill gameplay. Number one,
Start.
if you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Number two, I am trash.
Gavutu.
I'm sure you, who is
First
commenting
map.
right now, I'm sure you're
This
already
that
typing
cave
out,
actually
"You
right
think
here.
you're bad, and you
Right here. Looked like it was a part of Warzone.
who is commenting right now, I'm
So
sure
I wonder
you're
if they got a
already
lot of
typing
the
out that
Pacific
YouTubers are bad, you're
maps
bad,
and put them in the
drop
Warzone map.
170 kills if you were invited to the event. I'm sure you would have. And number three, dogs were broken in the build of this game. I
Oh,
talked
no.
to the developers, and essentially a couple of my kills did not show up in the kill feed, and then some of them showed up as the person killing themselves with dogs, which doesn't make any sense, but they confirmed it's already fixed for the full game. But you'll notice that as I play, I kind of mention it whenever I am in the actual gameplay. With those 3 points out of the way, enjoy the gameplay, guys. The first ever multiplayer gameplay for Call of Duty Vanguard.
Smell and gun. New patrol
Let's see
zone
what we
authorized.
Okay.
see what we can do. Okay, very
I want someone to look through the menu, see what kind of guns there are.
Hostiles took the patrol zone. Patrol zone secured. New intel, ready for report. Double kill. For the slaughter. Marking hostile locations. Patrol zone's up for grabs. Recon mission ready. Find the bastard. Elite ours.
My God,
Recon
dude.
aloft. We got eyes.
I'm out of ammo.
I'm actually gonna start enjoying Warzone again. Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Patrol zone. Bloodthirsty. Need defense and patrol zone. That's it for the intel. We're down, but not out. Double kill.
Vanguard,
Oh, no.
Eagle's Nest.
Nice shot to that guy.
Off your ass and keep shooting. Patrol zone is ours.
I am garbage.
I'm gonna skip ahead a bit. So I want to see other guns being used. So you really only use the SCG the entire time? Damn, alright. Stim is back. Throwing knife, of course. Just don't want to show, because I'm scrolling through Twitter. I don't want to show any like leaked images just in case something pops up. So that could get my shit taken down. Oh yeah, that hammer. The hammer does say ban on it, by the way. That's fucking sick. Pacific coming shortly after launch. There's a cave. Going to the Pacific.
Like an SMG, but with that power and the ammo size that the LMGs are bringing. Or you might go the completely other way. Lean into our new mounted movement.
Vanguard slows down players who are actively suppressed. Interesting. Oh, dog's kill streak. Okay, well, I'm just gonna run this on screen for you guys.
Dogs, which doesn't make any sense, but they can confirmed it's
while I
already
look
fixed for the full
on the
game, but
left.
You'll notice that as I play, I
Be
kind of
more
feel wherever
entertaining.
I am in the actual gameplay. With those 3 points out of the way, enjoy the gameplay, guys.
We already saw some of this. Yeah, we were like right here.
They're stunning.
Control zone secured. Hostiles took the patrol zone. New intel, ready for report. Like fish in a barrel. Recon mission ready. Find the bastards. Marking hostile locations. Bloodthirsty. Double kill. Patrol zone secured.
Depth of field setting.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Out of ammo. Unfortunate. Movement feels very Modern Warfare. Like,
2 maps from World at War. I'm gonna turn this shit down. 2 maps from World at War are available in Vanguard. Returning from that era are Castle and Dome. Interesting. Which will receive changes through reactive environments.
Hostiles took the patrol zone. Intel, ready for report. Double kill.
I don't know why, I was not expecting to be able to climb on top of that.
Marking hostile
Okay, sorry, buddy.
locations.
See what we can do with the sniper.
Hostiles took the patrol zone.
I don't really know.
Found him.
We got an empty patrol zone.
Kill confirmed on Hotel Royale. So Charlie Intel's tweeting out gameplay. But
New intel, ready for report. Double kill.
not gonna watch that shit on Twitter.
Dogs in the zone.
That's not good.
Control zone's up for grabs.
Ooh, the dog. Feels so bad. I hate dogs as a kill streak. Makes me feel terrible. Just that easy.
Hostiles took the patrol zone.
Ooh, I can hear him after me.
I'm specific.
Very nice shot.
By breaking out zone, I'm pleased to announce that there's a break.
You owe me one.
I might stop the stream.
Yeah, well, don't die. I swear half my games.
I think everything's over and I don't want to just show Noah's full
They have the patrol zone.
gameplay here. I mean, it's literally just the SCG. We've already had this gun and used it. That's beaming though. Oh, he's mounted. Never mind. Oh yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. Just scroll through. Not really doing much anymore other than watching gameplay, which you guys can do yourselves if you want. But yeah, this game looks fucking great. The Warzone map looks great. Might actually start streaming Warzone again, which I haven't done other than events in a fucking while. This game is probably gonna get me back into streaming, at least for a bit. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, if you guys enjoy, make sure you like. If you're new, make sure you hit the sub button down below, send the post notification bell so you don't miss a upload or stream. I have memberships on the channel, so you guys scroll down and click join. It's $4.99 a month to get VO2 zombie style themed badges next to your name and 4 modes used in chat with more to come. Thank you to Arc for already being a sponsor on the channel for almost 2 fucking years. You're insane. But yeah, other than that, it's been Fnatic, and I'm out. Take it easy.